All right, so we are going to be talking about the Act of Declaration of Philippine Independence by Ambrosio Rianzares Bautista. And once again, students, the topics that we are discussing comes from the book Readings in Philippine History, an OBM, by Nestor M. Asuncion, Joffrey Roel C. Cruz, and of course the digital content creator Bernardino C. Ofalia. So this is really a book that you need to get because if you want to get advanced with our subject, you can get the book and of course read through it. But this is a topic that I have isolated, no, because this is very important. The Act of Declaration of Philippine Independence. So we're gonna have four topics for this lesson. Okay, so let's move on. First, as you have seen, the pattern of our discussion is we always talk about the author and then their work first. So we have Ambrosio Rianzares Bautista, who was born on December 7, 1830, and died on December 4, 1903. So he was also known as Don Boshong. Okay, so who's Don Boshong? Okay, he was an Auditor General de Guerra, a senior civil servant charged with improving government accountability by auditing and reporting on the government's operation. He was a distant relative of the Rizal family, war consular, and a special delegate. Was popular among peasants as Don Boshong and laborers. Peasants talaga, no? He died of a fatal fall from a horse drawn carriage at the age of 72. Oh my God, napaka-tragic, no? One of the officers of La Liga Filipina and wrote articles for La Independencia, advisor of Emilio Aguinaldo, and was appointed Auditor General de Guerra. Don Boshong patterned the Act of American Declaration of Independence sa atin, okay? So additional information about him, it wasn't Aguinaldo who waved the Philippine flag from the central window. Ambrosio Rianzares Bautista actually did. Okay? So La Liga Filipino was a progressive organization created by Dr. Jose Rizal in the Philippines. La Independencia was the periodical organ of the Philippine Revolution against Spain. Came out with its first issue. It was edited and founded by General Antonio Luna. Okay? So here are a few trivias for you, and maybe these are parts of our midterms. So you better prepare. See, hindi si Aguinaldo ang nag-wave ng flag, si Ambrosio Rianzares Bautista. And who created the progressive organization La Liga Filipina? Dr. Jose Rizal. Okay? Let's move on to kailan ba yung ating Independence Day? Okay? Of course, utang na loob. June 12, 1898. Palagi yan, every year since elementary kayo. If you don't know the date, I do not know how Filipino you are. So, Independence Proclamation by General Aguinaldo and Cavite. Alright, so good morning students. Welcome back to your GE 112 subject, and I'm here, your teacher Amber, and we're going to be talking about the Act of Declaration of Philippine Independence by Ambrosio Rianzares Bautista. So that's the author, and this one was written in 1898, okay? So it has been a long time since this document has been written. Okay, so let's talk about this document first, and before we talk about Mr. Ambrosio, let's know the reason behind it. So, Ambrosio Rianzares Bautista was arrested and jailed at the outbreak of the revolution. He proposed and wrote the Act of Declaration of Philippine Independence. He was one of those who read the declaration during the day of June 12, 1898, Independence Proclamation by General Aguinaldo in Cavite. So, one thing that you have to know about the intended audience during this event was it was presented on June 12, 1898 in the town of Cavite, El Viejo, province of Cavite, to the Filipino people, the colonists, and the world. Okay? So, let's go to the summary of key points for this discussion. No? The most significant achievement of Aguinaldo's territorial government was the proclamation of the Philippine Independence in Cavite. So the date was declared a national holiday. And then along that, thousands of people from the provinces gathered in Cavite to witness the historic event. Okay? So what about the reliability and historical significance of this document? The source is reliable. This is where how the Philippine country thrived of being a slave country. Okay, and also one thing that you need to know about this event was that Ambrosio Rianzares Bautista actually was the one who waved the Philippine flag. It was not Aguinaldo. So, that's one thing you have to remember, students, ha, because that will be included in your exams. Hindi po si Aguinaldo ang nag-wave ng Philippine flag, si Ambrosio Rianzares Bautista, okay? Also, I gave you the background of our author from our previous discussion, so I hope you guys really listen to it well. I'm gonna be compiling this into one video instead of two, so I hope you guys learned a lot. If you have questions for me, you can address it on your GCs. Goodbye, students.